Welcome to another video on this channel dedicated to solving the researcher's first murder, written by John Finnemore. And today we are talking about another set that is yet to be solved. I solved it already, but you may need to solve it, or you want to check if you have the same solution as I do. So let's dive into it. I already solved a couple of sets for you on YouTube on this channel. If you haven't seen them, just click on here and you'll see all the videos in the playlist. There are a few sets remaining, such as the map set, the caricature set. We also do the blind love set. That is kind of a spoiler, but not that much of a spoiler, I guess. And we need to do the statue set. So today, let's talk about this guy. First things first, so you already did the sorting part, so you got all the sets separately. And you recognize there is a well-known hand on some of these cards, and it is pointing somewhere. It's pointing at heads. That is the very first thing that I noticed, so we need to figure out something with the pointing and the heads. Let's start with this guy. I Google Lensed all the images, and that's probably what I can recommend to all of you. Google Lens all the ancient and historical images that are part of the set. And you'll find a couple of things. First of all, the original image is somewhere out there. Then you'll see that the original image is different to the one in the set. Some things got altered. But why and what exactly? I already pointed out that you need to look at the heads of all the people, persons, figures in these images. But not all of the heads are relevant, only those that are pointed at. And we take this card as an example because it is the most important card, as it features the statue and another statue pointing at the head of the statue. And my guess is that this statue never stood in this library, but for the sake of the set, we just assume it. This is rather difficult to get, but this bookshelf works as our lines that are also in each image. Maybe this postcard kind of gives you a better feeling for what I mean by lines. But there are other examples in the other cards that are a bit harder to get. If you connect those lines to the heads that are pointed at, you'll kind of get the assumption that it is about music. So yes, this set is about music. If you needed only that as a starting point, feel totally free to go out the video and just join back in later if you kind of want to check the solution. Although I won't spoil the final solution as always. But I can also understand if you just want to get a few hints or clues to work on yourself, because the dopamine hit is the biggest if you do it by yourself. Another thing that is very important is the flats. And I don't mean a flat in the sense of where I'm standing at currently. I mean it in a musical way. So I guess there are 3 flats in the melody, and that's where I thought earlier that you might need to get a certain flat number, because the final solution requires a flat number or flat letter, but I was mistaken. So here's the catch with the rest of the puzzle. If you Google Lensed all the images, you came across some names for the figures and people and person impersonated in these images. And they will form an understanding of what you need to get, the solar system. I forgot the spoiler. So by connecting the heads of the figures in the images to their relative planet, you can get the order of this segment. And that will form a wonderful melody that you need for the next piece of work, which is figuring out where the hell is this piece of music from? And a little trivia, because not all of you may be on Reddit, but there was a huge discussion on whether there is a lot of music in the whole puzzle, so in all the 100 pages, or not. I think there are some other references to music, but in another way, and this is the only picture postcard site that refers to music, as far as I know for now. But most of the everywhere's music piece theory is wrong. Actually, it is quite easy to get to what you need, because the music you are looking for is very popular, but you may not know the original. Now, spoiler warning, it is about Gustav Holst and the planets, which is quite famous because it was referenced, and that is also trivia, in a couple of soundtracks for movies. You might recognize. Just listen to the music on Spotify, it's completely there. Just skip through it, and I guess probably the Mars theme is the most commonly known. But you may ask yourself, which song do I need to listen to? Especially for moving on. And that's where this card comes into play. Again, you already figured out this guy, so you know which song you need to focus on. I did not like this part because it felt like going through musical notes and kind of find a fit for this melody. But with some help in the end, I figured out what I needed to find, and it is not in this piece of music. It is somewhere else because it was the theme that you are looking for that lies in front of you. It was used somewhere else, and this will give you the final answer and the next piece of the address of the final murder. And I won't spoil it, as always. Figure it out yourself. If you need help, just reach out to me via Reddit, via the comments. I love to engage with you. And if you want to see 100 subscriber special like back in the old days, let me know in the comments. Maybe you have some ideas that I could build in. There is another video coming in the next few days. I need to kind of edit the final stuff and upload it. I want to do it a more longer video that is more of a journey-like video, because it is a vlog where I share my thoughts and some comments and stuff I made around the puzzle and the work I did with this puzzle. If you want to see that, also leave a like, let me know in the comments. That's it for today. Final thing that you could do to support me: watch the playlist that I link in the end card and just go through the videos if you need additional advice or additional hints for these puzzles. And that's it. Finally, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.